Everyone, it is Sunday the 2nd of April and I have started my period. So I woke up this morning like at 8:50 and I was cramping kind of. I had this pain in my stomach, but I get that at the moment when like I need to go to the toilet, I seem to be waking up a lot of time with this kind of like constipated pain. Even though I'm taking magnesium and stuff, I think it might just be a side effect of some of the medicine I'm taking to treat my Lyme. If you didn't, I don't know if you know, if I've mentioned it on this channel, certainly my vlog channel, I've done a video on this, but I've been diagnosed with Lyme disease. So at the moment I'm on some medication. I'm not on antibiotics just yet because I also have a ton of viruses which I need to really boost my immune system to tackle before I can tackle the Lyme, which is caused by bacteria. But yeah, so I've been taking those this month, and currently they're going all right, but I'm a bit worried because I usually get really bad at taking stuff when I'm on my period. So it is, what time is it? It's 10:50. I actually haven't had breakfast yet. I just got up, put this scarf on my head, and I always feel more productive when I do this. That's why I did it, because I feel, oh, and it's Sunday, which I like to do as well. I just feel like I get so much more done. It might sound really weird, but having your hair out the way and kind of not flapping your face is really effective for some things. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go and cook some breakfast. Well, first of all, I'll take some medicine before I do that. I actually made some waffle mixture last night because I already had some. I was at my parents' yesterday, and I'm actually probably gonna spend part of the day with them there because it's a lovely day. Well, I say that the sun's just got in. I was hoping to sunbathe in the garden, and they've got good sunbeds over there, and just get some more vitamin D and just have a nice relaxing day and spend it with family. First of all, gonna go make breakfast, and I think I'm gonna have some waffles, which would be really good. So here is my breakfast. It's rather misshapen waffle. Fun fact, I've actually never made waffles before yesterday, but I found a really good vegan waffle recipe and I wanted to try it out. So I'm gonna try it out for breakfast today with some vegan Nutella as well. Right, so outfit of the morning, and I say morning because when I'm on my period I tend to switch outfits so frequently, depending on what my stomach's doing, that this may not last for more than a few hours. But anyway, so I've still got my little head wrap on. It has got lines, so it probably clashes with this top, but I don't really care right now. Long sleeve stripy top and some dungarees because A, I can get away with this one without really needing a bra, and B, it's nice and loose on the belly. Dungarees are always really good for that. Good to bear in mind. I was so happy when they came back in style. I used to love wearing them when I was a kid, and everyone thought it was really weird because they weren't in fashion, but now they are, so I'm very I grabbed so many pairs and that happened. In fact, they might not be right now, but still, I enjoy wearing them, so I'm going to keep wearing them. So yeah, this is the outfit of the morning. It's a lovely, lovely sunny day out there, and I think I'm just going to head off to my parents' house, make sure I take my meds with me, and spend some time in the garden. So it's actually 4 o'clock now. And I've just been at my parents' house, basically sitting and watching stuff on my laptop and having food and stuff. And I think now we're just going to go for a little walk around the block. I'm just going to put my dungaree loops back on because it's quite cold inside, but it was reasonably warm outside, and it's lovely and sunny at the moment, so trying to make the most of that. But I did for a while just put some sweatpants on, but now I'm getting back into these. So I feel so far, like cramps wise, just little ones that kind of spike every now and then, but mostly under control, which is good. So it's now like 6:45, and I just got back home, but I've also realised that I've left my computer charger at my parents' house. So I've got to now decide whether or not I have enough charge on my computer to last me until morning without it, or whether I need to go back. And I think I'm going to leave it now because I'm a bit too tired and I don't want to drive all the way back there and have to come back again. My mum said she could drop it over in the morning, but I think I might possibly have to go and pick up little Jack. So for those who don't know, that I had a mother with a baby staying with me. She moved out, but I still keep in contact with her and still sometimes look after her son while she goes to her course. I don't know if it's on tomorrow, I need to check that with her, but if I do, then I could possibly stop by my parents' house on the way and pick it up then, but it's first world problems. But I do at least still have my phone and my iPad, and I have charged for both those, so I guess if even my laptop died, I could still watch stuff on there. And that'll be alright. So yeah, I think I'll be fine, but just a bit annoying. And one of those things where you just think, oh, and I nearly went back as well because I left something else there, but I decided that could wait. Just always the way, isn't it? Always the way. But anyway, so far today, cramps have actually been, let me go and sit down a bit. Okay, probably one of the most unflattering angles possible. But yeah, so today, like I was half in the process of taking this off when I decided to turn the camera on. Today has actually been alright cramp wise, and I think that's because I made the conscious decision this month to not worry about taking pain meds. Usually I stress myself out because I think I don't want to take them. I hate like having to take pain meds because they're not good for your body to take long term, and I really I just don't like doing it. But my period, I experience really painful periods, and you get so much hate isn't the right word, grief, I think. Grief for saying like, oh, I took, like at a painful period I had to take meds, and people will just tell you to, you know, suck it up, and, you know, it's not that big of a deal, and then you're like, you're not in my, and you just feel this frustration because you're like, you're not in my body. Feel the amount of pain I'm going through. I've broken bones, and it's not even hurt as much as my periods have. And I've thought it's a bruise. I have quite a high pain threshold as a dancer. I've literally like snapped ligaments before, and it's not been as painful as sometimes how bad my periods can get. And of course for other people, like, there are conditions which cause it as well. So it's not a failure, I think, is what I want to kind of get across, to have to resort to pain meds, but I always feel like it is, and I hate doing it. But this month I decided, you know what, I'm not going to listen to that. I'm just going to I've spoken to the doctor, she's told me what to do with pain meds. They've actually prescribed me ibuprofen and paracetamol to take on my period, although I don't take that specific one that she prescribed because I don't think it's as good as some of the other ones I have. I'll do a separate video on this. But yeah, so this month what I've been doing, and today what I've been doing in particular, is just taking it at the regular intervals that she told me to take it at, and it has really helped. I haven't been in agony at all today. I've had periods where I've been a bit crampy, but it's been manageable. And I've actually been able to eat properly and still take my other medication, which is really important to fight the Lyme and the other viruses that I have. So, and another reason I decided to do this month is because my dance show is in July, and I don't know if I'm going to have my period during the week I had the show, and I can't just not dance if I'm on my period, you know, if it's too painful. So I had to see if it was possible for me to manage my period pain, because if it wasn't, I'd have to warn my dance teacher, look, you know, my period's due this week. I can't promise you that I'll be able to dance when it comes, because it can be really bad. And I didn't want to do that. So I thought, well, I'm going to try this month, see if I can manage it and see what happens. And so far today, it's been much better. I mean, I haven't had to deal with it overnight yet, and that's sort of the main test for me. So fingers crossed tonight is okay. But yeah. So that's what I've basically been doing today, and it seems to have really helped me manage my period pain, and it's actually been able to make me still productive. So I could have done other things today, like if I'd had children, for example, I would have been able to look after them, which is really great. That was always my one goal, because I would love to be able to look after more kids in the future. And if I couldn't, because my period, I had a really bad period pain that I couldn't manage, I wouldn't be able to do that. So that would have really sucked. So I'm actually quite pleased I've done this and worked out I can cope with it. So yeah, just a sort of a talk about what I'm doing, and also a message to you guys: actually don't feel like you're a failure just because you have to take it. I would never say to people, if you feel this like twinge, you know, oh, go for all the medication and whatever, try everything else first. But if you have really bad pain, don't be afraid to take pain meds, because it, quite frankly, you can do a lot more damage to yourself if you have to put yourself through enduring that pain and vomiting and passing out, you know, if you didn't take them, which can actually happen and has happened to me in the past. So yeah, don't listen to all the negative people. It's just coming up to 11 o'clock now at night, and I think I'm going to try and like continue this vlog on tomorrow. as well. I usually just do one day with my period vlog, but as it's a Sunday and I have to upload till Tuesday, I think I might try and see if I can get any footage from tomorrow. I do have to go and pick up little baby Jack, and then I think I'm gonna have coffee with my mom because she is in the same town as where I've got to pick him up from. So that might be quite nice. I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be alright and I will be able to do it, but if not I'll have to cancel, which would really suck. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Morning, everybody. It is, I think it's about 9:30. Yeah. I actually had to cancel, or pretty much after I like put the camera down last night, I had to cancel picking up baby Jack today. Essentially, like, I wasn't in pain last night, but I had really, really bad, like, constipation. When you have your period, it messes up your bowels as well. And even though I've been taking magnesium like religiously this month, it was easier, but I find that I get really like gassy and it builds up and stuff. And the most frustrating thing is when you need to go to the toilet but you can't. Like, I literally sometimes could sit there for 40 minutes, and I did that last night, and I just kept getting up like every 3 or 4 hours, and I realised I was going to be too tired to go and pick him up. Although ironically I actually feel okay right now. I probably could have managed if I'd had to. But I thought it was safer to message her as early as possible and just say, actually, it's probably not a good idea. I didn't want to, you know, be messaging her like 20 minutes before she arrived and saying, actually, sorry, I can't do it. So, yeah, I'll see him on Wednesday though, so that's alright. I probably need to go and have some breakfast and take my other meds for my Lyme, and then we will see what the day holds. So it is now 12:30 in the, oh, I'm blue, in the afternoon. Why is it not white balancing? Hang on, let me get some better light in here. No, still not happening. Anyway, I'm about to just put some washing on because it's a really, really nice day outside. And my mum's just come over and we're just lying on the grass and talking and stuff. And I thought, well, as it's a nice day, usually I have to dry my clothes inside on like a drying rack in the middle. And if I put them on now, I think I'll be able to dry them outside, which is quite rare over here. Not often you're able to do that. So that's currently the plan. And just relaxing as always. It's quite funny. The one thing I've really noticed since baby Jack and his mum moved out is just the amount of washing that we had to do and how much less I have now. When I'm on my own, I only have to do like 1 load a week, if that, to be honest. And when we had a baby here, like, there's always laundry drying somewhere in the house. So that's one of the first things I sort of noticed to go when they left. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I really do wish I got to see him today, but it wouldn't have been, and I would have been alright, but it wouldn't have been fair to just message that late if I hadn't been okay, and I didn't want to like disrupt her day or anything. So yeah, but like I said before, I'll get to see him on Wednesday, so it's alright. Just gonna go and chill in the garden now. So it's now about 6 o'clock in the evening. I just need to go to my chiropractor appointment, and I think I might pick up some food on the way as well. There's a little supermarket I might pop into. I haven't even thought about dinner tonight, so I probably should do that before I go. But yeah, just generally been a quiet day. I just did some work. It's Monday, so it's always kind of busier for me on a Monday. I also need to remember to bring the washing in because that's outside today. It's the first time this year I think actually I'll be able to hang the washing up outside, so that's kind of exciting in some ways. Shows the weather's getting nicer. It's 9:30 now and I've just had dinner. I had a very unhealthy meal of just easy to cook chips and a little vegan burger that actually didn't taste good. I thought it was a different burger to the one I had, the same burger as the one I had last time when I bought like a frozen pack of the, I don't know what's called, but it's a vegan burger, but it was not, it didn't taste good at all. So I have to reject that one. Anyway, I think I'm now going to go and run myself a bath. Have a nice soak in the bath with some Epsom salts, because who doesn't love having bath soaks? I love it. So yeah, this period's been pretty manageable actually. I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed that my cycle next month will be okay too, because I think by then I will be on antibiotics. The only thing I've not been able to do today is take my pills take my medicine as much. I've managed all the pills except the one I was supposed to have first thing in the morning because I felt a bit sick in the morning to do that. Didn't manage my drops with either breakfast or lunch, but I did manage the pre-dinner one and then my dinner drops. So, you know, I did all right. I could have done a bit better, but I also could have done worse, so that was okay. But yeah, it's been very manageable this month, which is great. So yeah, fingers crossed. I don't know what's going to happen next month when I'm on antibiotics. It could be much worse, it could be much better. Who knows, just gonna keep my fingers crossed. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget you can get cloth pads and menstrual cups from my website, Precious Stars, down below. And I will see you on Friday. Bye-bye.